Superman coming out and being a big hit and suddenly getting world famous was a defining moment in very good ways and very bad ways. But
you might be personally rejected, 5, 6, 7 times in your life. If you're doing our job, you're rejected 5, 6, 7 times a day.
I turned inward and I started writing things down on pieces of paper, and then I started to make them rhyme, and then I started to write poems, and I found that was a great escape for me. I had somewhere to go to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh God, I love Seinfeld. I'm a big fan. He goes, yeah, Jeffrey said, you're good with dialects. And I said, yes, I am. I'm good with dialects. Cool. So yeah, then he called me in on the Soup Nazi, and it was a little grueling because they weren't sure if they were going to do that episode, because Spike was a first-time writer for them, and they weren't sure if they really liked it. It was even while we were shooting rehearsing the episode, there was a little talk around the set that they weren't sure that this was going to be good enough for their series.
Is it weird to think that so many people know your song?
It still is a little weird, especially now since we've had an interview, and in my mind I went back to my childhood, and because I wanted so desperately to be a songwriter, more than to be a performer. I wanted to write songs, and now, which is that's 50 years ago, and now I'm here, but it feels like just yesterday. I know that's very cliched to say that, but it really does, because I can remember the feelings when I was your age, and how I wanted to be in a group. I wanted to write my own songs, and I wanted to be like the Beatles. I wanted to learn, and so I just had to dig in, and I taught myself piano, and I taught myself guitar, and I taught myself how to write songs,
I had a very public nervous breakdown.
And how old are you?
I'm 63, proudly 63.
Was this on typewriters?
Yeah. Being famous doesn't bring out the best in anyone.
How was it different than you expected? What did you?
Well, as I say, I thought I'd turn into this perfect person. I don't know. I was really dumb about it, and I really didn't. It amplified my flaws. It made me very paranoid. I started going back to that thing of having one person, the real me, hidden behind doors. And then I used to take 2 Valium and drink half a bottle of champagne before I had the nerve to go to a premiere. Because it's terrifying. You're walking down this carpet. You're supposed to look gorgeous and perfect. You've had to safety pin your skirt because you gained too much weight and falling down. And you get to this red carpet and everyone's screaming your name and everyone's staring at you, and it's very paranoia-inducing.
Yeah, I don't think I could deal with that. That's one of those things.
I don't think anyone deals with it well, except people who want fame for fame's sake. Yeah. It wasn't very hip in the 60s to want to be famous just to be famous.
Really?
It was very uncool. Paris Hilton would not have made it in the 60s. Yeah. It was considered really tacky.
I have to warm up to sing this, but I'm going to sing it anyway. Thinking of you till it hurts. I know you hurt too, but what else can we do? tormented and torn apart. I wish I could carry your smile in my heart. The times when my life seems so blue, it would make me believe what tomorrow could bring, when today doesn't really know, doesn't really know. I'm so lost without you.